Hi everyone, welcome back to Best Laid Plans. This week's video is going to be a how-to plan. I'm going to take you through my whole process of planning a major spring cleaning. I have done spring cleaning spreads in the past. They're usually just like a journal page or so, but this year I have a lot of things I want to do for my home because I want it to be just really nice looking. I've been here for a little while now, and I am kind of at a place where like I am ready to just have it be nice, really start focusing on decluttering and accomplishing things. My word for the year is victory, and so a personal victory for me would be to accomplish a good amount of true spring cleaning, just going through things and taking care of stuff. So I'll show you my planner supplies that I have for this. I am going to be doing something called, I believe it's called a Dutch door spread. So the two sticker books I pulled from Happy Planner are Homebody Seasons and Household. I think this is the original Household. There's a couple versions of it. I pulled some coordinating washi. I had been using these already in planner spreads, but they match the peachy colors that I like for this. Then I have these stickers by Planning Press. That is also by Planning Press on Etsy. They're just really cute little house stickers. I thought that'd be really adorable to use for spring cleaning. I also have some different deco stickers that are in like the same cottagecore style from Mushy Works. So I got my washi cutter. And I've also pulled 9 mile liner colors because I will be using those when I do the spread. So I just want to have those ready and put them aside. And then I pulled some fairly blank dot grid paper that had a little decorative border that I thought was really cute. I am not going to be doing, I think a true Dutch door spread would be if I folded the page all the way over and then punched it. I'm going to be leaving it, basically, I'm going to line it up with this right here and leave where the discs go. And let's go ahead and fold this one. This is pretty much the first step. So it's going to open up like this, and it'll have that side as well. And then I'm going to do the same for this one. So I'm just doing this first because I want to have it already done. All right, so it looks like this, and then in the planner it'll look like this, like just like one. And I'm probably gonna put this in my Skinny Classic, so that's the other reason I did this. But it opens up like all the way, and then we have all these areas in the front and back. So that is the basic setup. So just get your paper, fold it, get it ready. And then I'm going to put this aside for right now because my actual first step is going to be brain dumping. So this can be done on paper. I like to type my brain dump because it's usually a little more chaotic. I start to order things that I need to do, and I basically just start making a list and then decide how I'm going to organize it later. So this is what I have, and basically I've got cleaning items. So these are basically surfaces to clean, appliances to clean, things to launder, things I need to purge or recycle, donate or give away, organize. There's a lot of organizing items because I basically like to reorganize things once I do a little like tidying purge session with my belongings. And then I do have some purchases that I need. And then I started making a list of cosmetic and other upgrades for my house that I have done or wanted to do. I've done quite a lot of these. Some I was able to do myself. Some I have to bring in like licensed people to do, but I've been kind of tracking what I've done and what I need to do. So that will probably be one of the lists on the backside. And then I have 2 grower trims, so that's like lawn work, and then I thought of like other things that I needed to repair or touch up. So I have a lot of these like just categories that I've brain dumped. And so what I need to do now is have a meaningful way of organizing these so that I can put them into list. And I've decided that I will take all of this that I have brain dumped, all of these different tasks for the house and cleaning, and I'm going to organize it by spaces in my house. And I have basically divided that into 9 spaces. Hence the highlighters. So for instance, I would do like the master bedroom. I'm just picking out colors. The hallway closet and the linen closet and laundry room, I'm counting as an area. The living room, the guest room and closet, and I'm making the guest bathroom its own thing, even though like because it's not part of the guest room, if that makes sense. All right, then we've got the kitchen and dining. Oops, I don't know if I want to use this one. It's a little too bright. Let's try use the brown. And then I've got the garage. And my office. I need one more. You know what? I'm going to do the guest room in this color. So just, it makes a lot more sense to do the yard in green. I just didn't think of that at first. So these are going to be the colors that I use for my 9 different areas. And what I'm going to be doing now is just setting up my spread here. I'm going to put the house areas into these squares, and then I'll be using these for the checklist for those. So I'm going to basically write in the categories, and I'm going to write in the items, and then as I go through and I organize things by room, I can mark on here that I have done them using the same highlighter color. So basically everything will be, instead of organized all over the place, or not organized rather, all over the place from my brain dump, it'll be organized by room. This is the way I do it. I want to preface, because I see a lot of how to plan videos, and honestly, if you can just work from your brain dump, or you need to have a completely different way of organizing things, or that's just you plan differently, that is totally fine. I'm just sharing how I do it. That's one of the reasons I don't really like to do how to plan videos as often, just because it's so personal. But this is the way I like to do it. Anytime I do big plan where I have to do a lot, I'll brain dump it, I'll use sticky notes, and then I organize it onto the written page. And then I anchor everything with decoration and color, because decoration and color help me to retain information better, and they're pretty. So that's why I do that. So now I'm going to just go through and make these lists. I know that some areas are going to have more items on them than others. So like, for instance, the hallway and the like guest room and the garage probably won't have as many items for me to do, just because I know my house, as other places. I've already had like a guest stay over and things like that. So like the guest room, all of that, they're just smaller spaces, or they have very like finite tasks, as opposed to areas that I really need to like declutter and that have multiple spaces going on, like an office or a kitchen where you have a pantry, but you also have like food storage and you have pots and pans and like all of that. So I'm going to go through and we're going to write these lists here. And then I will show you what I do with these pages toward the end. So that is next. Okay, so now I have all of my spaces written out, and basically what I'm going to do next is just go through my list and write everything in where it would go. Some things are going to be repeated, so like for cleaning floors and carpets, obviously anywhere there's a floor or a carpet, I'm going to have to write that in. Just if I'm going by room. So that is going to be the next thing I do. And basically everything that needs to be organized, I did actually, it looks like, start to write things. So I think I'm going to start there, and then add all of those spaces as well. And then some of the other lists are going to go onto the back parts. So here we go. So here is the list that I made from this for the master. And basically that is everything for the master suite. And now I'm going to move on to the other areas. I'm not going to necessarily show you all of the writing I'm going to do, but basically it's going to be the same process of taking my brain dump and then translating it onto a page and onto a by room organization. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and then I will start on the next part and show you what this list looks like before we do that. All right, so it took me a little while, and I got everything off of my list, and I was just checking different things off, and now everything is organized by room, which is what I prefer. So in order to make my little checklist so I can go through and track my progress, I am going to just be using the colors that I already chose and creating the checklist using those. So there is my complete list of things I need to do by room. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to fold these, and I am going to be putting some list on these pages here, and starting with things to donate or give away. So put to donate. So that is everything I have on my list. Obviously there probably can be more, but these are just items that I would consider donating. I don't like to donate anything that's in bad condition or that I know cannot be used. I could put unopened food. Non-expired. Food and pantry items. So that can go to like a food bank. So basically these are the things I would consider donating besides cash. And I would like to, I think I'm going to do these in this pink color here. So same format with this color. So now we have that list done. Then on this page, I am going to put trash/recycling. So these are items that are either they're non-recyclable or they're recyclable. If they are recyclable, I will recycle them. If not, then I'm throwing them out. So that would be things like expired food. And you probably have a similar list to this, but if you want to just copy what I have, like if you're making a list, that's totally fine. Add whatever you need. So expired food, and then expired makeup, and then expired skin, hair care, paper and plastic waste, and poor condition items. So I would consider like a poor condition item something I wouldn't donate to be like a ratty towel with holes and stains. Like no one at Goodwill needs that. So that is all of those items. And I think I put empty containers and boxes. I'm just going to add that. So like breaking down cardboard boxes, that's more like recycling. And then yard waste is going to be a big one because I'm doing a lot of yard work. So I need to remember to use my yard waste pen. So that is those lists there. And for that, I'm going to use this gray color. All right, and then the last list that I want to do is going to be on this side of, so it's going to be on the second one. I'm going to leave this one blank because we're going to decorate this. But this one here, I like to make a list of repairs and other upgrades that I have done for my home and ones that I want to do. And then like write the date if I have done them. So I'm going to put home upgrades. Some of these would be like things you do every year, like get your HVAC cleaned or something like that. For me, I am kind of putting big ticket items here. So like new roof, and that was in 2020. So I have done that. New refrigerator. Again, that was 2020, that's done. New HVAC, 2020. These are things that I did as soon as I moved into my home. I got a new HVAC system because a lot of the stuff in my house was almost 10 years old. So I just took care of the basics first, and then replace back deck. I did that in 2021. New disposal in the kitchen, and that was in 2022. No, it's 2021. So I did that too. New garage door opener. All right, so now that I have the front done here, so it looks like that, and then you open it up and you have to donate, trash and recycle, and then we have the home upgrade list. We're gonna go ahead and finish decorating the inside here. All right, so we are finally done with everything, and everything's written and decorated. I want to show you the finished look for this multi-page Dutch door style spring cleaning spread. So I have the first page as a little decorative element because I just think that's fun and it gets me motivated. And then here's our middle pages. So this is our to purge, to declutter. So we've got donate and then trash and recycle list. And then our back is the list. I did a list of home upgrades that need to happen or have happened, so I can keep track of those. These would be things like I have to fix something or I have to repair something. So like a broken window or a leaky sink or something like that. Like, so action items for that. These may be things you can't do yourself. And then we can open them up, and here is our main spread. I'm gonna have to zoom out just a little, I think. Here we go. And we have our master suite items, yard, my hall, and guest suite, garage, living room, office, and kitchen. So everything is organized by room, and I have a clear checklist of what I need to do to go through. And as I finish things, I can check them off and I'll know that I have completed everything. So this is a pretty comprehensive list. I honestly could use this like for this house, like if I wanted to, like I could use this over and over. It's essentially like the same thing. So I could use this as a guide to make like the same thing next year if I needed to. But that is today's how to plan. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I like doing some of these type of spreads from now and then, just because it makes it so much easier when you have it written out and sorted to actually go through and do something. So if you are in the crux of spring cleaning, let me know kind of where you are. I have done a lot of little repairs and other things. I'm in yard work, so I'm definitely at like the declutter, trash and recycling, like deep cleaning part of it. Let me know if this was helpful to you, and also definitely check me out on Instagram at Valkyrie Plans for more spreads. I'll see you guys next week with a new video. So happy spring cleaning, and I'll see you soon. Bye!